We make our prayer through Christ our Lord.
How's it? Hey, Loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel.
Assuredly.
Assuredly. Oh. Okay. Aloha, everyone. It is... what is it? It's Monday, January 5th. And let's put this on. Yes. Color show. Monday, January 15th, little vlog, little news. Okay, so, 12th day of Christmas. It's supposed to be to January 6th, Epiphany, 3 wise men. So January 6th is tomorrow, so that would be the 12th day of Christmas. So this is the 11th day of Christmas. 11th day of Christmas. 11 pipers piping, 10
Sensible.
lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah! I don't know. But Epiphany is a thing because Christianity is
not easy.
Introduced to the Gentiles, so the 3 wise men are actually saints now. But because the wise men weren't Gentiles, but they go see baby Jesus and go, oh, Revelation and news, and go, hey, and they go their separate ways instead of reporting the baby to Herod, which would have been mad. But I'm thinking it was still Judaism, so the Gentiles were not Jewish or Hebrew. So because it's baby Jesus, it's not really Christianity yet. It's just the incarnation.
Sometimes.
I was a little confused. Anyways, that vlog, that's the news. Vlog also. The rain, the big rain monster sort of rained, and it rained mostly on other sides of the island. Kauai got pounded with a lot of rain. But over here, it's just major overcast. It might get rainy a little bit. It's like rainy for a few days. It's not as downpour drenching, but we have flood watches. And U8 volleyball's back, and they're kicking some butt. Yeah. Now, news. Venezuelan president was captured from Venezuela and is now in New York courtroom probably right now. They got him on drug trafficking charges. They're charging with drug trafficking and the weapons charges. So they're gonna get him, but
This is strange.
the drug charges, which is this whole freaking operation in the Caribbean and the military with the U.S. Navy mostly down there. I mean, they have battleships, they have the aircraft carriers and basement, and this whole huge operation starts off with those little boats that they just bomb out of the water. It's a fishing boat, bomb it out of the water. It could be drug trafficking, but they don't even bother to find out for real. They just see the boat and bomb it. So that's kind of... And then there's survivors, and they bomb survivors. So even if it was a war, it's a war crime. And it's a war because drug traffickers are called these narcotic trafficking groups, like Chico Nicaragua or Pepe Longstocking and Rico the Trendy Rico. all these groups, which are bad cartels for sure, are labeled as terrorist organizations. So their organization origin point is like we can do war things on them. So therefore we went into Venezuela, bombed Caracas, knocked out their power, still took their president leader, or he was a bad guy anyway, but the way they went about doing this was wrong. I mean, it's not that he's not a bad guy, but it's like, but the basis of that being all drug trafficking is kind of skewed in a way too, because he's stating fentanyl will stop the fentanyl. And yeah, fentanyl is extremely deadly and bad, but you're going after the fentanyl traffickers.
I'm not from here.
Venezuela's not really the fentanyl traffickers. They're the cocaine guys. Cocaine and other drugs, probably. But not so much fentanyl. That's coming out of Mexico.
Have you been before?
And Mexico is getting ingredients from China to do the fentanyl thing. So, when are we going to invade Mexico? But you think that thinking might be, what are you talking about? Well, they did Nicaragua, and now, not Nicaragua, sorry, it's all blurring into one. They did Venezuela, and now we're running Venezuela, putting oil company and Pete Hegseth and Banco Rubio in there running the place. They're going to run it from afar? No, I don't know. It's a 30 million population. Venezuela is like 1.5 times the size of Texas. It's like a huge country.
Judge.
Who's gonna run that thing? What are you talking about? And then, after all that, and the guy is gonna be charged with drug trafficking. Hopefully, they get the fentanyl versus cocaine thing straightened out. But they also got him on weapons charges. Even though we're bombing boats out of the water. But after all that Venezuela thing is over with, as the politicians say, at the end of the day, they got Nicaragua. Here we go again. Venezuelan President Maduro in court now. Now we have Trump has his Osama bin Laden. See, Obama got Osama bin Laden. Obvious 9/11 bad guy. They went out SEAL Team 6 and it was like a big score. Got the bad guy. Trump doesn't have that, but now he kind of force-fitted something similar. That's what I think is going on. He's trying to score points with voters in the midterm election. And, yeah. But after all that, like I said, at the end of the day, he also makes comments about Colombia and other South American countries. Now, the North and South America could be called the Western Hemisphere. Like the eastern part would have Europe and Russia, the Western and China, the Western Hemisphere, North and South America. So Trump wants to be the bully of South America. So he has North America, Canada, Mexico, and South America. It's all under the Emperor Trump.
By no means.
I mean, he said this Monroe Doctrine. I have to look it back up. My U.S. history is Monroe Doctrine, and President Monroe was about spheres of influence in the Western Hemisphere, where if they're having some influence over there, then it's our business to go down there and we can go check it out because it's our business too. And then there is Teddy Roosevelt with speak softly and carry a big stick. And I think that's the area, without knowing much history, that's what Trump wants to be thought of. These spheres, instead of the Monroe Doctrine, he called it the DONroe Doctrine. He's modifying these historical name tags for these events, and So he's going, the DONroe Doctrine, and it's about Western influence. So crazy. So Colombia might be next. And Colombia is already up in arms. Like, you better not. This is what's happening. So, what China and Russia are doing, they're just like probably watching this all right now. And Russia is still bombing Ukraine. It's like, not to mean like, what about the Gaza Strip thing, and what about the Epstein files? So I think in Congress they've already tried to they're writing up papers to try to impeach Trump. We can't take this much longer. They're trying to impeach the guy, and then there's the midterm elections. Okay, that was fast, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Okay, let's go. Hawaii news. Hawaii news. Venezuela leader softens tone towards the U.S. Yeah, the new leader, which would I think be the vice president, is like, you took our person back, and now they're like, many people in the U.S. are, yay, that was a bad guy, thanks for taking him out. But then there's the right people to be in charge. Are they going to follow what Trump says? Yauchi Fauci. And then there's sports. And the Warrior Ball? They called it Warrior Ball. It's time for some Warrior Ball. It's they beat the New Jersey Institute of Technology. Looks like nut. They beat the Nuts, and
I'm inside it.
And it was, I watched some of it. It was pretty good games, pretty good matches. And the Broncos toppled resting Chargers. Okay, you're in Broncos. So it's going to be Broncos in Seattle. Looking at, I'm out back in the day. Just do these real quick. Back in the day in 1987, when you wanted to relax, you just interview the quarterback before or after the game. Walter Payton interviews John Elway for Chicago television station during the Pro Bowl at Aloha Stadium. Hey, it's John Elway. So I can do this interview thing and political cartoon.
Our new offensive scheme, sir.
College football.
No! Oh, that would be transfer portal.
Because that's how they really get their guys. It's transfer portal. Giving them deals. And what do we got here?
Local policies raising, consensus e-bikes, local policies raising something to say about aerial fireworks.
Uh-oh, this one I guess, yeah, for sure.
HMSA premiums go up. Coverage service down.
Starting January 1st, HMSA increased my monthly premium by $50, which comes out to $600 per year. As a senior on a fixed income Social Security, that's a substantial increase. It also stopped my OTC, over-the-counter benefit, which was $800 per year. The reason for this letter to the editor is to inform others and save them the time of calling to ask and or complain about the increases. The agent I spoke to offered no reason except to say she has nothing to do with the changes and it is what it is. And I said I can change carriers if I want. I'm just hoping these increases are not to help fund HMSA's top executive pay raises. Clark Himida Kulio'u. Yikes. I'm on HMSA. That's the health plan that rides off of Medicaid until you have to go to Medicare, which I have to do. But then HMSA is going to be on that. And now it's like, I'm already the Medicare. They're already charging me for the Part B. I have to go apply for benefits. I have to apply for assistance in the state of Hawaii to cover the premiums. This is really frightening. I didn't know they did this. This is kind of okay. Yeah, that's disconcerting. Anyways, Happy New Year. It's 2026. We're all going down the road of health insurance suffrage. Aloha, aloha, oh, please, aloha to you, bye now, aloha, aloha, wait a minute, what happened? Oh, I gotta press the right button. Okay, aloha, aloha, aloha to you, aloha,
aloha, it's gonna be fine, aloha.